I'm Anila Dhami. The UK has reported its highest number of daily coronavirus deaths and cases since the pandemic began. At midnight local time, India went into a 3-week lockdown.
The government, they have prepared for a worst-case scenario.
A British woman becoming the first in the world to receive the Pfizer COVID vaccine. The first person to get the Oxford University AstraZeneca jab. Why do you feel so strongly about the UK leaving the EU?
Break away from the dead hand of bureaucracy, break away from the dead hand of federalism and political union as well.
What can you tell us about the booster jabs?
Those early people who we vaccinated, the most vulnerable, need to be boosted. We will be ready. The NHS is already making plans to be ready from September.
Having that conversation of how do you think that we can make women feel safer?
We have to make sure we're incredibly strong and have a single unified voice across all politics, all faiths, all beliefs.
MP Chamberlain, I can see you nodding. Do you want to come in there?
I don't think that education is necessarily something that takes place in the classroom. It needs to be much more from a social perspective.
I definitely have occasional depression problems. It's just a fight to stay here.
You've taken the government to court. Where do you get that bravery from to speak up and take on that challenge?
So I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I have a special needs daughter that I've had to fight for.
You've been fighting all this time. Does it get tiring? Do you want to stop?
There are days when I feel like giving up, but a good night's sleep, hug for my children and my family, and I'm ready to go again.
What was it in Aladdin that was the most inspiring line for you that you were like, actually, I really click with this?
You know, it wasn't an inspiring line as much as the relationship that Mina and I were able to create as Genie and Aladdin.
Gurpreet and his family are making cupcakes for the neighbours, a religious mix to share among themselves, and are cleaning each other's shoes.
Usually when we do this at the Gurdwara, but as we can't go, we're going to do it for our family.
Has it been difficult for you breaking into your industry?
The pool is just a bit smaller because obviously being a man of colour, you know, it's a minority.
Britain's ambassador to Afghanistan was among the last of the UK troops and staff to be airlifted from Kabul as Britain's 20-year engagement in Afghanistan has ended. We've been hearing that people are dying on the streets. What's it like on your journey to work?
In my car to my hospital, I see an ambulance or a hearse van taking out bodies from homes. It's heartbreaking.
Anila, what more can you tell us? Well, yesterday was a day of celebration for students, so let's look back at some of those lovely pictures we saw yesterday where hundreds of thousands of them got their A-level results, and scenes like this were repeated across the UK. You can see the surprise on some of their faces. But, and there is a but, and that is that how well you did is partly determined by whether you went to a private school or a state school. So take a look at this. If you went to a private school, you were more likely to get better results. Welcome to Talk Radio for our special US election night coverage.